and welcome to 6-Minute Grammar with me, Neil, and me, Sophie. Hello. In this program, we are going to show you how to use word for and size with the present perfect tense. That's right, and there will be a quiz at the end of the show, so listen carefully. Let's get started, Catherine. Here, hello has got two sentences for us, but which one use present perfect? I've worked at BBC for 8 years. I worked at BBC for 8 years. Thank you, Catherine. And the first sentence, I've worked at BBC for 8 years, is in the present perfect tense. It means that Catherine started work at the BBC 8 years ago and still work at BBC now. The second sentence is in the past simple, and the meaning is different. I worked at BBC for 8 years means the speaker worked for BBC in the past, but they don't work there now. Let's hear those again. I've worked at BBC for 8 years. I worked at BBC for 8 years. So the present perfect helps us talk about the secretary that start in the past and we are still happening now. We make the present perfect tense with the subject plus have or has, or haven't or hasn't. Yes, subject plus have, has, hasn't or hasn't, plus the past participle from the verb. Some more examples. Catherine, Alicia has lived in Paris since 1996. I've known Alex for 20 years. So these circulations are still happening. Asia still lives in Paris, and Catherine and Alice are still friends. And both exam or time expressions. Here's the first one again. Alicia has lived in Paris since 1996. The word since gives the action point in the past when the circulation starts. A particular year, for example, since 1996. And the point in the past, and we use the sign could be a day, a month, a season, or a time of day. Catherine, they've been nearly since March. I've been ill since last Friday. Francis has grown 3 cups of tea since 2 o'clock. The point to the past can also be a circulation or event. And I have eaten anything since I got up. I've known Alex since primary school, so that's nice to refer to point in time and when the circulation starts. Now let's look at for. We use for with present perfect tense to say how long a sequence has lasted. I've known Alex for 20 years. For 20 years, Catherine met Alice 20 years ago, and they still know each other now. So it's present perfect plus of for plus a list of time. I've known Alex for 20 years. The length of the time could be 6 months or a week, for 2 minutes, for 10 seconds, for 50 years, for 10,000 years. And we are talking about present perfect tense with for and size. Did you know, Sophie, I've worked at the BBC for 13 years. Have you really? No? Yes, I have, and I haven't had a day of steak since I started. Really? No, not really. How long have you worked at BBC, Sophie? Well, Neil, I've done this and boss for about a year. You can also ask this question in the present perfect continuous tense like this. How long have you been working at the BBC? It's very similar to the present perfect simple tense and is common when we're asking about teams or international days and adjective. And now it's the quiz time. Lil will give the answer. Number 1. Which sentence is correct? A. I've lived here since 2 years. Or B. I've lived here 2 years. It's B. I've lived here for 2 years. Number 2. A. Mika hasn't spoken to Chucky's before they went on holiday. B. Mika hasn't spoken to Chucky since they went on holidays. It's B. Mika has spoken to Chucky since they went on holiday. And number 3. A. You have been listening to 6-minute grammar for the last 6 minutes. B. You listened to the 6-minute grammar for the last 6 minutes. Is you have been listening to 6-minute grammar for the last 6 minutes because you are still listening. We hope there's a lot more about this on our website bbclearningenglish.com. Try us again for more 6-minute grammar. Bye!